Welcome to Your Community, Your Food, Your City, episode 2. Today we're going to be talking about rhubarb. So rhubarb basically in Canada has about 2 varieties. There's the Victoria Green, which is more bitter, more sour, and has larger stalks. And there is the Canada Red, which is thinner stalks, bright red color, and sweeter. So my neighbor, he likes to put manure on his rhubarb. I think mine tastes better with sugar. Alright, so we're going to pull some rhubarb. Trying to look for stuff that is close to the edge of the plant, and we'll pull out, try and get it right close to the root, and you'll get the root piece that comes out, and you can just pull as much as you need. We're going to pull a fair amount because we are going to make a rhubarb meringue dessert. So we are back at the Access Event Center state-of-the-art kitchen. I didn't hit the rhubarb on the way here. So we're going to chop up the fresh picked rhubarb. We're going to take the ends off, take the leaves off, take some of the green bitter off with it. And we'll just get rid of that. We can compost it after. I should say it's all been washed. This rhubarb is going to be for the meringue dessert. Rhubarb meringue. Rhubarb square. So if you group a whole bunch of it together at once, then you can do it faster. Do it all in one shot. Yes, it takes you less time. And there we have about 10 cups of fresh chopped rhubarb. Alright, so we're going to grease up our pan. You can use butter, margarine, olive oil, whatever you like as far as something to make it not stick. So we've got a greased up pan. We have our 2 cups of cold butter going into the mixer. You can do it this way with the paddle, or you can use a couple of knives and cut the butter and sugar into the sugar and flour into the butter. But I'm going to do it this way. So we've got the butter in, we've got the sugar and flour in. I'm going to put it in all at once. And we're just going to go on very slow. And you want it to look like coarse oatmeal, basically, is what you're going for once it's mixed together and the butter gets in the flour. Try not to make a mess here. So we're going to put the mealy crumb base into the dish. We're just going to put it in evenly. I made a little extra just because I wasn't sure how far it was going to go, but it looks fairly good. And we're just going to press it in there. Nobody's going to see the base other than when it's in your mouth, so it doesn't have to look perfect. I like to shape mine up the side of the pan a little bit just to help hold the rhubarb custard in. So we'll build up the edge a little bit. And then I'm going to put it in the oven for 20 minutes at 350. So we have the flour and sugar. There's 3/4 of a cup of flour and 4 cups of sugar in the bowl. And then we're going to put a small amount of salt in there. If you don't like salt in your recipes, you don't have to put it in. It's not necessary. So dry ingredients are in together. I'm just going to quickly sift them together. Get that sugar and salt and everything evenly distributed in there. Together, slightly beaten egg yolks, and then we're going to add 2 cups of cream. I use the heaviest of cream, well, not the heaviest, 33%, not 36%. We'll do 2 cups or 500 ml. So first we'll go in with the egg. Use the chef's helper, the little spatula, and then your cream. combine that all together. Just so it's not lumpy. And then we're going to add our rhubarb in there. Hopefully there's enough room in my bowl. All that nice, fresh, spring, seasonal rhubarb. And we'll mix that in. And then we'll pour it into our baked crust and we're going to bake it again. So we have our nicely browned, baked crust, basically a shortbread crust. And we have our filling, and we're going to pour. We'll make sure it's thoroughly mixed. The flour is incorporated, and we're just going to pour it in. Smooth it out a little bit. And then we'll bake it for an hour at 350. Now to make our meringue, we'll beat the egg whites on medium speed in the mixer with some cream of tartar to help stiffen the egg whites, and we'll get it to soft peaks, and then add some sugar, and then to stiff peaks. Alright, the dessert is freshly baked and warm, and so we're going to just put our meringue on. And we can just move it around, make it look wavy, whatever you want to call it. Try and get it right through the corners, seal it off a little bit. And then you can spike it up a little bit. And then we'll put it in a hot oven for 20 minutes. Alright, we're just going to cut it up.